Hello friends, welcome to Thinkzit, and in this video we are covering all the Prime Ministers of India along with interesting facts and a quick quiz at the end to test your knowledge. Whether you are preparing for exams or just want to improve your general knowledge, this video is going to be super useful. And here is something special. We have created 11 informative tables in 11 different languages, and the languages are Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, Gujarati, Urdu, Kannada, Odia, and Malayalam. And we are showcasing each minister's name, tenure, political party, and duration. You can pause the video at the language of your choice to view the details. The rest of the video continues in English so everyone can follow along easily. So let's start our video. Here is a table in English as you can see right on the screen. I will just zoom in a bit for you. You can see the Prime Minister's name, number, your political party, duration. Here is the table in Hindi. You can see. Here is the table in Bengali. The sequence is the same. Serial number, Prime Minister's name, tenure, political party, and duration. Okay. Here is the table in Marathi language. Here is the table in Telugu language. Yeah, so this was Telugu language. This is the table in Tamil language. You can see. This is the table in Gujarati language. This is the table in Urdu language. This is the table in Kannada language. This is the table in Odia language. And table in Malayalam language. So let's start our facts. So India got the independence on 15th August 1947 and till now India got 15 prime ministers. Jawaharlal Nehru was India's first prime minister and till this was his tenure, and he is the first and the longest serving prime minister till date. He led the country during the first India-Pakistan war over Kashmir, and he is the first prime minister to address the United Nations General Assembly in 1948. He established IIT, IIM, AIMS, SAIL, BHEL, HAL, etc. And he ordered Operation Polo and sent tanks into Hyderabad to end Nizam's rule. He allowed Dalai Lama and thousands of Tibetans to set up a government in exile in Dharamshala in year 1959. He is the only prime minister whose death caused nationwide radio silence. Let's come to second prime minister, and his Guzarilal Nanda, and this was his tenure. He is the only prime minister to serve twice as acting prime minister after Jawaharlal Nehru and Lal Bahadur Shastri's death. He holds the record for the shortest combined tenure, just 25 days, and he is the first prime minister to resign voluntarily both times. Let's come to next prime minister, and his Lal Bahadur Shastri, as you can see on the screen. And this was his tenure, and he was the India's prime minister during second India-Pakistan war in 1965. He ordered Indian army to march straight into Lahore in 1965. This was the first time since independence an Indian PM took the fight across the borders. Okay, during the 1965 war, his Jai Jawan Jai Kisan slogan united the whole nation. He is the first PM to die outside India while in office in Tashkent, USSR. He is the first PM. He is also the first Prime Minister to be posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna after his death. And she is the next Prime Minister of India, Indira Priyadarshini Gandhi. This is also a question that what is the full name of Indira Gandhi, and the answer is Indira Priyadarshini Gandhi. She is the first and only woman Prime Minister of India. She was the Prime Minister during 1971 war that created Bangladesh, and she ordered Operation Trident and Python, India's first missile strikes sinking Pakistani ships in Karachi. Okay, she ordered India's first nuclear test, Pokhran 1, in 1974, codenamed Smiling Buddha. She is the first PM to declare a national emergency in year 1975 to 77, and she was assassinated in year 1984. She is the first Indian Prime Minister to be killed by personal security staff. So guys, here we have two questions for you. One is, in which city was the first IIT of India established under Jawaharlal Nehru, and give the year also, like the city and the year in which the first IIT of India established under Nehru leadership. The second question is, which ministry was Gujarilal Nanda most famous for heading before becoming India's Prime Minister? And the third question is, who signed the Tashkent Agreement with Lal Bahadur Shastri? The fourth question is, who was Pakistan PM during the Bangladesh war with India? Okay, so tell me in the comments the answer of all of these. Let's come to next Prime Minister. He is Morarji Desai, as you can see on the screen, and this was his tenure. He was first non-Congress Prime Minister of India, and he was oldest Prime Minister at the time of assuming office, and his age was 81 years. He is the only PM to receive both Bharat Ratna in 1991 and Pakistan's Nishan-e-Pakistan in 1990. Okay, and he stopped nuclear weapons program in mid-development, and he survived assassination plots in Seychelles. Tell me in the comments which Pakistani leader awarded Morarji Desai Nishan-e-Pakistan. And he is the next Prime Minister, Charan Singh, and this was his tenure. And he is the only Prime Minister never to face Parliament, and he is the first Prime Minister from a peasant background. He is the only Prime Minister whose government fell before floor test, and he served during the severe 1979 drought. And he was the first leader jailed during the emergency to later become a Prime Minister. Tell me in the comments which Indian state was Charan Singh originally from. Let's come to next Prime Minister, Rajiv Gandhi. He is Rajiv Gandhi, son of Indira Priyadarshini Gandhi, and this was his tenure. And Rajiv Gandhi was India's youngest Prime Minister at age 40, and he ordered the opening of Ram Mandir Law in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh. And he sent the IPKF. This is the most important question. IPKF, Indian Peacekeeping Forces, to Sri Lanka in year 1987, India's first disastrous foreign military intervention. And he also ordered Operation Cactus in 1988 to save the Maldives government in less than 24 hours. His massive computerization push was the beginning of India's IT revolution. He was assassinated by LTT suicide bomber in 1991. Okay, so tell me in the comments which Tamil Nadu town was Rajiv Gandhi visiting when he was assassinated. This is the question for you. And he is the next Prime Minister, Vishwanath Pratap Singh, VP Singh, and this was his tenure. He is the only Prime Minister who was a Raja before becoming a Prime Minister. He survived a non-confidence motion by just 14 votes, and he was the Prime Minister during the 1990 Kashmiri Pandit Exodus, one of the darkest chapters in independent India's history. Okay, and he was the architect of OBC reservations under Mandal Commission, and the quota percentage was 27 percentage. And he ordered Operation Bajrang in 1990 to counter insurgency in Assam against ULFA. He also ordered troop withdrawal from Sri Lanka, ending IPKF mission. The full form of IPKF is India's Peacekeeping Forces. And he ordered troop withdrawal from Sri Lanka, ending the IPKF mission. Tell me in the comments what was VP Singh's full royal title before entering politics. Okay, let's come to next Prime Minister, and he is Chandrasekhar, and this was his tenure. And he ran government with only 64 MPs, smallest PM support base in history. And he was the only PM who walked 1400 kilometers protesting against a president's decision. Okay, and he put Punjab under direct president's rule to crush militancy, and he ordered airlifting of 67 tons of gold reserves to the Bank of England to prevent a national bankruptcy. He resigned after Congress withdrew support from him. And these all are very important questions you can see in many government exams. India's next Prime Minister PV Narasimha Rao, and the full name is Pamula Parthi Venkat Narasimha Rao, and this was his tenure, and he is the first non-Gandhi Prime Minister to complete a full term. Okay, he was the first non-Gandhi Prime Minister to complete a full term, and he launched 1991 economic liberalization with Dr. Manmohan Singh. He established a full diplomatic ties with Israel in year 1992. He is the only PM convicted post-retirement, like after retirement, he was convicted in a bribing MP's case. Okay, he is the only Prime Minister who pre-arranged his funeral and cremation location. Tell me in the comments which policy of Narasimha Rao is credited with opening India's economy to global markets. This is a question for you. Let's cover next Prime Minister, and he is he is Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and he served thrice as a Prime Minister. These three was his tenures, as you can see on the screen, and this he was India's first non-Congress Prime Minister to serve a full term, and he oversaw Pokhran 2 nuclear test in 1998, and the operation name was Operation Shakti, and he also saw key military operations including Operation Vijay, Operation Leech, Operation Safed Sagar, Operation Talwar, Operation Parakram, Operation Sarp Vinash. And his tenure saw the IC 814 hijacking in year 1999, and he and Parliament attack 2001 and Gujarat riots 2002. The first ever visit by an Israeli Prime Minister to India, Ariel Sharon, in year 2003 was under his tenure. He launched the Golden Quadrilateral, India's largest highway project. And tell me in the comments in which city was the Pokhran 2 test conducted. Okay, this is a question for you. Let's come to India's next Prime Minister, and he is H.D. Devegowda. This is his full name, Haradanahalli Dodegowda, and this was his tenure. And he took oath after Congress unexpectedly supported him to block BJP, like that is Bharatiya Janata Party. And he met Bill Clinton in 1997. He marked India's first LNG import agreement with Qatar. He is the first Indian Prime Minister to address the Cambodian Parliament, and he is also the only Indian Prime Minister who served as a State Chief Minister both before and after his tenure as PM. Means he was a State's Chief Minister before becoming a PM, and he was also a State's Chief Minister after becoming the Prime Minister. So tell me in the comments, he was like Gowda HD Devegowda was the Chief Minister of which state? This is the question for you. Let's come to India's next Prime Minister, and he is IK Gujral, Inder Kumar Gujral, and this was his tenure, and he is the first Indian PM born in present day Pakistan. And he is the only PM who served as both External Affairs Minister and Prime Minister simultaneously. And he was the shortest serving full term Prime Minister, lasted just 10 months before coalition collapse. He was the architect of the Gujarat Doctrine, and he expelled 40 Pakistani diplomats and ISI agents in one stroke. Okay, And let's come to India's next Prime Minister, and he is Manmohan Singh. He served twice as India's Prime Minister, and he is the second Indian Prime Minister born in present-day Pakistan. He is the first Sikh Prime Minister of India, and he passed RTI Act in 2005 and Manrega in year 2006. He oversaw Operation Black Tornado in year 2008 during Mumbai 26/11 attacks. First time a US President Barack Obama addressed the Indian Parliament during his tenure. He oversaw India's fastest GDP growth ever. The rate was 10.26 percentage in year 2010. Okay, and launch of like his tenure oversaw launch of Chandrayaan 1 in year 2008 and INS Arihant in year 2009. This is also an important question. And tell me in the comments which Indian president invited Manmohan Singh to form the government in year 2004. This is the very important question. The name of Indian president who invited Manmohan Singh to form the government in year 2004. Let's come to India's next Prime Minister. He is Narendra Damodar Das Modi, and he is the first. This all these are his tenure. He served from 26 May 2014 to 30 May 2019, 30 May 2019 to 9 June 2024, and 9 June 2024 to present. Like he is the current Prime Minister of India. He is the first Prime Minister born after independence. He is the first Indian Prime Minister to visit Israel in year 2017 and Palestine in year 2018. He is the only PM to lead his party, Bharatiya Janata Party, to power in a record 21 states simultaneously in year 2018. Okay, and he oversaw Chandrayaan 3 in year 2023. India became the first country to land near the moon's south pole. Okay, and his policies include demonetization in year 2016, GST bill implementation in year 2017, Triple Talaq Criminalization Act in year 2019, abrogation of Article 370 in year 2019, Ram Mandir construction in year 2024, Waqf Amendment Bill in year 2024. Okay, and he also like some operations, Operation Uri in year 2016, Balakot airstrike in year 2019 in response to Pulwama attack, Operation Sindoor in year 2025 in response to Pahalgam terror attack. So here is the quiz for you. Like I have put two columns, column A related to question and column B related to PM. You have to do nothing, you just have to match the question with the answer. Like as of now, if I give you just one example, who was the Indian Prime Minister who ordered India's first nuclear test, Smiling Buddha? So the answer should be, as we all know, Indira Gandhi. So you just have to give me in the comments the answer of each question with the correct PM order. So like the answer should be 1B. Okay. So give the sequence for each of these questions in the comments. I hope you have liked the video, and if you have liked the video, please like, share, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram and on Facebook as well. Thank you guys.